have to say anything. Hi there, my name is Betsy. This is the Metabolism Mojo Facebook group. And we are doing our live today about menu planning. What's the hardest part about eating healthy? So I have Vanessa here. Say hello.
Hi.
Vanessa is a nutritionist as well, and she's going to be part of our team. So we are growing, and it's so exciting. And we only hire people that we love here and they love what they do, and we're so inspired to help other people. So it just makes it such a fun environment. Everyone who works with us, I just adore. It's amazing. So I'm so blessed, and I'm talking to you about a topic that's quite popular. Okay, so we put it on the group of this question, hardest part about eating healthy, and we had over 50 comments in there, and that's a lot for us. We're not a huge group. So I went through them to kind of figure out what everyone's saying, and I want to just address some of these areas and see how I can help you. So I'm just going to go through what's hard about eating healthy for you. Some people are rushed, okay? Some people said, I just work a lot. How do I find the time to fit in eating healthy when I'm just so busy, or their morning routine is so rushed? So that was kind of popular. Some people said their hubby does not eat healthy, or maybe it's their kids, maybe they're making separate things and it's a pain in the butt. I get that. That totally makes sense. Another one is snacking. A lot of people said they struggle with snacking. So a lot of people just said, I eat breakfast, I eat lunch, I eat dinner, but they don't think about snacks, and they have no clue how much that's truly affecting them. When they have bigger gaps between the meals, that's when the cravings come in, and they might be unstable with their energy and feel that like 4 o'clock, like I want to take a nap kind of thing. So that's one of them that people struggle with. A lot of people said price, which I'm kind of surprised with. It all depends. Like, I'm not asking my clients and everyone to eat like 100% organic. You don't have to shop at like the best health food stores. I personally am an Aldi shopper, which is way more affordable than our Publix or our general health foods or our regular store around here, supermarket. I get it delivered, it's easy. So it really doesn't have to be. I do like to get some of my produce more at the farmer's market, but it doesn't always happen, to be honest. I have 3 kids, they're in sports, we are busy, and sometimes I just don't have the time for it, but I'm not gonna create all this stress in my world. So cost doesn't have to be an issue. I feel like I spend a lot less than the majority of the people out there, and I still cook a very clean, healthy diet. Price, yes. Okay, prepping is another thing. Some people are just like, I just don't have the time. I don't think it's necessarily the time for prepping, because you don't have to prep a lot. I have some clients who prep a lot on Sundays, and then I have some clients, and myself personally, who just prep when I make dinner. Like, I know what I want to make for dinner. I made the rice, and I'm just going to make like 2 extra portions of rice, or I make the dinner portion for rice that time. So you can always make extra as you're making dinner. And you grill up a bunch of chicken, grill up chicken for the rest of the week. You can make it an easier way of doing it. So you just have to think ahead, and not many people are organized enough to think ahead. So that's another area. A lot of people said sugar cravings, or they just have cravings in general, and it makes them not eat healthy because of that. So there's so many reasons why people have cravings, but a part of it is that they just don't have a steady blood sugar through the day, because whether they're skipping meals, whether their meals aren't balanced at all, whether they already are like addicted to sugar or something. So there's so many reasons, and I've done so many talks about that, and I'm happy to continue to do that. But we do need to nip that in the bud as well. Doing it all myself. A lot of people said that they struggle with eating healthy because it's all on them. I have kids that are growing up, and I just want to teach them to eat healthy. When they leave on their own, I want them to be healthy. So it's one of our family goals that I'm getting my kids involved in cooking more, so I can release. I don't have to cook every single night of the week. I can have them cook on Tuesday and Thursday. Even my husband, like, I reached out for help. I'm like, I'm starting a new program right now. I need your help for you to step it up. So many people cannot ask for help. And another problem is they're just not organized enough to hand over a recipe because they don't have the ingredients. So again, it comes back to the organization piece as well. But yeah, we do not need to do it all ourselves. Discipline, a lot of people just are good for a little and then they get off track and they're not disciplined, they're not consistent. And that's for a variety of reasons, and I'm going to definitely dive into. Planning ahead properly. Like, again, you need all the ingredients. So many of us, we just go to the supermarket and we say, this is what I normally eat. I normally get chicken and I normally get this vegetable and I like want all my staples and that's it. But then they're like missing, like they want to do a recipe and then they have to go to the store again and get those ingredients because that recipe required something new. But if we plan ahead properly, it makes it so easy that you have all the ingredients and you can just make food for the week. So that is definitely a big one. Someone said eating something you don't like. So a lot of people think eating healthy and like menu planning and stuff is boring and like they have to eat things that they don't want to eat, but I just disagree. Like, then don't make it, okay? Like, do not force yourself to eat things you don't like. But we have a menu planning software that we love, and it's just all the recipes are so simple and clean and healthy, and they taste amazing. I have clients who are so used to eating like McDonald's and crappy food, and then they switch over to this, and they're like, it tastes so good, Betsy. I never thought I would like this or like that. So it's just a matter of getting used to something and being open-minded about it. But as a whole, I can promise you eating healthy, in general, it tastes so much better than eating crappy. Okay, and then a lot of people are saying that they're unsure what to eat, how much to eat. You know, a lot of our clients and people who sign up to work with us, that's a big thing. They're researchers. They want to know, and there's just so many different diets out there, and they are confused. And so by the time they get to us, they're like, just tell me what to do. And so that's what we do. We calculate all that stuff for you so that you have confidence moving forward and you feel good when you're eating it. So I just want to kind of validate all of these that, you know, everything that you guys said makes sense, okay? They're typical struggles that I go through, that Vanessa goes through, that lots of people go through. So it's very normal, but it's still an excuse, and we want to be able to feel proud of ourselves and be proactive about our health. And if you're in that good mindset that your health is your priority, then listen on, because I have a few solutions. Okay, so number one, I always think of it as it's not just what to do and what strategies and tips to give you, okay? Because those are short term. What really is going to keep you on track forever is what's in your head, okay? And I think a lot of people are realizing that nutrition is so much more than eat this, don't eat that. It's deeper. It's always related to how our brain is processing it and emotional eating. You know, we go for the wine or the sweets after a tough day at work, and, you know, we just stay off, you know, we get off track so easily. Or we might be good for a while, like a month or something, following some kind of plan. We feel good. Why wouldn't we continue on with it? It's because something happens in the brain where we sabotage ourselves. So, I mean, give me a thumbs up or something if you are experience that, because obviously you're in this group for a reason, and you want to find some consistency and you want to be healthier. So just knowing that we have to like this. Okay, so if you already are talking to yourself and saying that menu planning sucks and eating healthy is boring, then you're gonna fail. It's a given. So my job with a lot of my clients is to say, how do we redirect this mindset into a pattern, into a cycle that makes you want to stay with it? So one of the best things to do is just create a new thought process, okay? And so instead of saying this sucks, this is hard, I don't have the time, and like going through all those excuses all the time, we want to create a good one that you like. So maybe just saying, my health is my priority and I want to eat healthier. You know, that's like a very simple one. Or I love my body and I'm going to treat it right. And that means I need to dedicate a little bit more time to menu planning. I don't know, I'm just whipping these up out of the nowhere. So if anyone else has like a good affirmation that works for them, I highly believe in affirmations. We do it all the time with our clients. And it's one of the best strategies to keep focused and to learn how to redirect the thoughts to see success forever, not just for a week, a month, or the 3 months that someone might work with us and do coaching with us. So once you have the right mindset moving forward, then you're able to move into the right strategies. And this is where, it's more tips and stuff. But I mean, there's so many tips that I could give. And even if you were to go on my website and you were like, the first prompt when you're on my website is a free menu plan. And you're welcome to check that out. And when you get the free menu plan, like you'll just see it's a basic menu plan that's clean, it's healthy, it's simple. So that might be a beautiful start for you. And my website is sunshinewellnessinstitute.com. Okay. And then just to kind of explain, when I work with clients and someone signs up for Metabolism Mojo, which is our 3-month program where it's a coaching program, and we work weekly with them to really get them to their goals and see true transformation. One of the first steps that I do is menu planning 101. And, they have to schedule in time, and it's not just once a week. It's going to be usually like twice a week. And it doesn't mean it's a lot of time, but you're not allowed to go to the grocery store hungry and without a list and without a menu plan of what you want to make for the week. So we get our clients organized. Okay. They have to have a plan. They have to know what they're going to make. They have so many ideas, and I do menu planning with them so they know exactly what. Even when I do menu planning with them, it comes up with a shopping list so they know exactly what to shop for. But I want to make your life easy. Like I want to make it so it's a routine that you want to stick with forever. And if you're able to do that and find that level of organization, it's like you're set up forever. And I do calculate what our clients' needs are. I'm not a calorie counter, and I'm not any like Weight Watchers kind of thing or counting I do count carbs to a certain extent. We need to have the right balance. So I've worked with an endocrinologist for over 20 years. And so I'm just thinking about how do I balance the blood sugar and the hormones so that you don't have cravings and you have sustained energy all day long, and that your body is in the state of healing. So your metabolism is improving instead of getting worse. So in order to do that, we got to have the right balance and the right ratio in the meals. And it's not a day kind of thing, like, okay, like only 20 grams of carbs in the day. No way. It's about each and every meal to have that balance so you have sustained energy all day long. So it sounds a little tricky, but it's not. It's like so easy. Once you learn it, it's just such an easy thing to stick with. And everyone always says, they're like, I thought it was the nutrition that I really needed the help with, but they're like, I get it. I understand it. Now I need to really work on the stuff in the mind to kind of continue to redirect myself into good positive places instead of always into these negative places that get us in trouble. So yes, I do the menu planning. I always come up with a realistic meal schedule for my clients. So if your schedule's all over the place, you skip breakfast, you don't eat snacks, your dinner sometimes is at 4, sometimes is at 8 o'clock. It's really important to be on a realistic meal schedule that is balanced through the day. And that's going to help you as well. Just feel more sustained. You're going to want to do this and keep doing it when you feel this amazing, when you have a good meal schedule, you have the balance through the day, and you're planning ahead and you're prepping and you're shopping. And I know, like I said, it sounds like a lot of time, but it's not. Once you get organized, and as long as you know that your health is your priority, our health should always be first. It should become first over our work, even our family. Like I have 3 kids, and yes, of course they're important to me, but if I'm not healthy to take care of them, and if I'm always like impatient and snappy with them because my blood sugar is all over the place, they're going to know it. Like they like it when I take care of myself. Okay. I'm calm and cool with them, and I enjoy them more. And they're always got a stocked fridge of healthy food. It's a really good thing. So these are the main points, and then other than that, when we work with someone, we have the support and accountability for the 3 months on a weekly basis where, when you are floundering, because it's not always just so simple. Sometimes you need support. One of the biggest things is people need to ask for help at times. So we always offer a free consult, and I just did one today. It's usually 45 minutes, which is a lot of time that we dedicate to anyone who's interested. But today I went for an hour because I just truly enjoy meeting new people and to help them. And sometimes they might not be a great fit for our program, but sometimes they are. Sometimes they're ready. Sometimes they're not ready. But it's free. So if anyone wants to, you're welcome to take us up on it. And I wish you all a healthy day, and let's eat healthier. Okay? And let's enjoy life, and namaste to you all.